Hello and welcome to the lecture on direct addressing mode. In my last two videos, I have explained what is the immediate addressing mode and register addressing mode. Now today we will discuss in detail what is a direct addressing mode. Now in case of immediate addressing mode, we have seen that the data which is to be manipulated is given directly in the instruction, which should be preceded by hash sign. In case of register addressing mode, we have seen that our data is present inside one of the registers. But in most of the program, the data which is to be processed is often in some memory location of RAM, and that data you can access using the direct addressing mode. Now, in our RAM memory, total RAM memory of 8051 microcontroller is divided into three sections. The first section, that is from address 00 to 1F, is for register bank and stack. Then the next addresses 20 to 2FH is for bit addressable RAM, and the 30H to 7FH, this memory location is available as a scratchpad RAM area that we have already seen in our memory organization video. So by using this direct addressing mode, the data which is in the RAM memory locations whose address is known can be accessed using some instructions. So now in this direct addressing mode, in our instructions, now the address of the data is directly mentioned and the data which is present at that memory location will be accessed. Okay, but you remember that all this we are dealing is with the RAM memory of 8051 microcontroller. Now apart from this RAM, you can also access the SFRs, which are called as a special function registers, using direct addressing mode. So the address of SFR starts from 80H. Okay, so also you can access the special function registers. That means your accumulator, register B, PSW, all your ports, they all come under the category of special function registers. So you can access all these using the direct addressing mode. Now we'll discuss some examples of direct addressing mode. Suppose I write the instruction move R0, 40H. The meaning of this instruction is the contents which are present or the data which is present at memory location 40H will be transferred to the register R0. So now in this case, this 40H represents the address of RAM where your data is present. So here your data is present. Or if you write the instruction move 56H, E, then by this instruction you are going to copy the data which is present in your accumulator into the memory location whose address is 56H. So here there is a 56H address, and that data which is present in the accumulator will be copied to the memory location at 56H. So that is what is the meaning of direct addressing mode. Now also I have told you that you can also access the special function registers, that is SFR, whose address range is from 80H to FFH using direct addressing mode, from 80H to FFH. So there is one standard table for SFR addresses which are allotted for your accumulator, register B, and for DPTR and different ports. Okay, so now we will discuss also some of the example related to SFR. So suppose you write the instruction move 0E0H, R0. So this represents, or the meaning of this instruction is, the R0 contents of R0, they are copied to 0E0 address location. But this 0E0 address is nothing but it is the address of your accumulator in your SFR. So instead of writing SFR, you can also write it as, sorry, instead of writing accumulator, you can also write it by its address, which is 0E0H. Okay. So similarly, for register B, the address is 0F0H. So in the same way, you can also write it as move 0F0H comma RG. So the equivalent meaning of this instruction is move B comma R0. Okay. So these two instructions, they are same. But when you are using a direct addressing mode, then you have to use the direct address in the instruction, but which is equivalent to this instruction, because the memory address or SFR address of register B is 0F0. So in this way, you can also access the special function registers using direct addressing mode. Okay. Now, in our RAM memory, in our register bank, we have a stack area also, right? So that stack area you can also access by using the direct addressing mode only. Okay, this is major use of direct addressing mode, to access the stack. So how we are going to access the stack? So we are using two instructions. One is a push instruction for saving the data onto the stack, and other is a pop instruction for retrieving the data from the stack. So whenever you write a push instruction, then it should be followed by the address, right? So how will you write? If you write push 3 and if you write say pop 4, then what is the meaning? This 3 is nothing but it is the address where from which you are going to store your data. So what is the meaning of push 3 actually? Pushing R3 of bank 0. 3 means it is the address 03 represent the address of register R3 or in bank 0. So actually you are pushing the contents of R3 register of bank 0 onto the stack. Okay. Then similarly, what is the meaning of pop? Pop means you are going to retrieve the data from this stack and you are going to store it at this address. But what this 04 represents? So 04 represents that it is a R4 register of bank 0. Okay, so with push and pop instructions, only direct addressing mode is valid. You can give only addresses after push and pop. Okay, so if you write the instruction push A, then this instruction is invalid. Okay, but if you want to push your accumulator onto the stack, then you can write the address. We know that the address, SFR address of accumulator is 0E0. So how will you write this same instruction, which is a valid instruction? So you can write it as push, and after that you give the address of accumulator. So push 0E0 will be the valid instruction by which you can push the accumulator content onto the stack. So if you write push A, it is not acceptable, but this is valid because here you are mentioning the address of the instruction. So this is what all about the direct addressing mode. So if you like my video, then please share the video with your friends, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel.